Hi everyone, how you doing? It's Ari. So just to let you know, this video is sponsored by OneFootball. It's the only app where you can get all the stats, news and transfer gossip all in one place. Me and Kyle have downloaded, so you should too. It's free. Its link is in the description below. You like that plug, don't you? So we're going to be doing player ratings now. This is a bit odd because we're not at the game, which is really surreal because we're doing it over Skype. It's the first game which we missed in 9 months. Just touch on that. Kyle. That's quite an achievement and for the channel for 9 months.
It is. 9 months. It's great for the channel. The last match we missed was Liverpool in March when we got beat 2-0.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a testament to all the lads, all 8 away, who go home and away. Like, bar this one, of course, but just a great achievement, and I congratulate all of them.
Yeah, it's a one-off that we're missing, isn't it? Let's crack on with it. I'll begin with Dubravka. So I didn't think you had much to do. You did stop the Delafeu chance in the first half. Couldn't do that about the goal. I'm going to give him a steady 87. I thought you didn't have a bad game. It'd be saved in particular that first half.
I thought his distribution was really good as well. So 7's fair.
I'll let you go with John Yedlin.
I thought Yedlin was alright. He got forward a lot and caused a lot of problems. Just I think he lacked that final ball.
Yeah.
So I think steady Eddie. I thought he did well. Didn't have much pressure on him. 6.
Ooh, I would have given him a lot higher. I would have scored him a 9, you know. But anyways, you're because I think he's got Pereira. The right centre back was Fernandez, who only played 45. I may as well do the two, Fernandez and Schar. 45 minutes. Didn't really have an issue. Probably the Delafeu chance at the first half, him and Lascelles, but apart from that, he was steady, so I'm going to have to score him a 7 as well. His replacement, Fabian Schar, slightly downgraded to a 6. I thought he was slightly at fault for the goal. I think it was more Shelvey than Schar, but he also got a daft yellow card as well, so I'm going to score him a 6. I'll let you do the captain. Jamal Lascelles.
To be fair, I wasn't very happy that he started. I was foaming that he started. Because the amount of mistakes he's made in recent weeks, I just didn't have much faith in him. But I thought he played really well today. He looked very composed on the ball, and he dealt with in most headers that went into the box. He dealt with quite well. So I think solid 7 for him. I don't think he did much wrong. It's his best performance probably since Huddersfield.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Paul Dummett, who was playing at left centre back, who's personally my man of the match. I'm going to score him high. I'm going to give him a 9. I thought he was absolutely sensational. Nothing got past him.
Yeah, a couple of really good.
I thought he was sensational.
Really good.
He doesn't look like a left back. He looks like a centre back, playing as a centre back as well. So stopped everything. Little nippy clearances, getting his foot in. So 9. Matt Ritchie was playing left wing back, got an assist, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I was there all game. I was thinking I'm going to give you stick in these videos because you says drop him, but he goes and makes that mistake, which leads to the goal because he stands off Delafeu. He lets him cross the ball into the box. I mean, bar that, I thought he actually had one of probably his top 5 best Newcastle performances. He's pinging the ball left, right, and centre. So creative. I think I'll give him an 8 because I think he's better than most of the players around him. But that mistake takes away a 9 or maybe even a 10.
He's got a nice little partnership with Atsu in that central, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did, which was really surprising, but it's good to see.
Atsu, I may as well begin there then, since he was on that left of the midfield. I thought he was really, really bright, got up the field, and he's perfect for away games. And I think he looks so much better central rather than hogging the touchline. And
I think the back system suits him, Lee, because he can pick up the ball and he can drive forward. It allows him to be more direct. So I really like him there. And to be fair, he actually played really well today. He played a major part in the goal, linking up with Ritchie. Obviously played the ball into Rondon. Great place. So I think he deserves a high score myself. Like.
Oh well, I'm going to score him an 8. I thought he done really well, and it's not just once he beat his man once or twice. He beat you 2 or 3 times, and he was the outlet as well. And we used him in particular on the counter-attack system really well. Isaac Hayden, because he seems to be a bit controversial on the Facebook page.
He does. Mark seems to favour him a bit, where he's only had like 15 minutes against Huddersfield and things like that. I kind of forgive him for what he did at Cardiff. I think what he did at Cardiff was completely unprofessional. Whether he wanted to leave or not, that doesn't matter. I think for what he did, it's just unforgivable for me. But as you've seen in previous videos, when he's playing for Newcastle United, he gets supported by me and everything like that. Regardless of what I think, when he plays for Newcastle, I support him. I thought Hayden played well today. Like, there was times he got overrun by Capoue and Decore when Decore came on for that 10-minute spell before Shelvey came on, but he was alright in the midfield. He was solid. I don't think he did much right. He didn't do much wrong. 6, mate. 6.
Yeah, he had a quiet one. Most of his off the ball, wasn't he? Alongside him, Mo Diame. I thought Diame had a great game. In particular, more in the first half. And then the second half, we were a lot more defensive because we're trying to hang on. Obviously, we conceded later on, which is disappointing. But I'm going to score Diame in 8. I thought he got the better of Watford's central midfield until we were sat back. But got his foot in, distribution well. Didn't give the ball away as much as what he has been. So I'm going to score him in 8.
That's been his setback the past few games, but the day was really good.
Perez for you on the right midfield.
I've got to be honest, mate. I thought Perez wasn't very good. The day he usually does well against Watford. He's usually gets in between the midfield and the defence really well. But I just didn't think he was all there today. I didn't think he really helped much going forward. His work rate was really good at times. He won the ball back a few times, but going forward, I just don't think he offered as much as he could have. He didn't, again, just like Hayden, didn't do much wrong, didn't do much right. 6.
He was quiet when he put. You feel for him because I said already in the Instant Thoughts video, he's playing number 10, he's playing left mid, now he's right midfield. He just seems to be that go-to guy, doesn't he? And he gets a lot of stick. Yeah. And then the big, beautiful man up top, Kyle. Well, I think he's got his goal. He held the ball up well. A lot of times he was getting his shirt pulled and he hasn't got support, and the nearest man's 10 to 15 yards away, which is mostly Atsu. I'm going to score him a 7. What would you score him?
I'd give him an 8 for his header. I mean, that was very sheer reminiscent that the ball floats into the box and he just attacks the ball. It was just fantastic. It was a great header, and it was. All right,
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Let's give him an 8. Rafa Benitez, what was scoring him then?
To be honest, I think he got his tactics right today. His tactics were, as he says in his interview, to remain compact and hit them on the counter with Atsu and Ritchie with his long ball. I think it worked well, to be honest. I think we got hard-earned points, so we didn't win, so you kind of give Rafa like a 10 or a 9. I think a 7, mate, a 6 maybe.
7. I would agree. I think we haven't touched on Shelvey, which I'll mention him in a second, but I think he set up well. 5 at the back, it seems to be working. We hit them on the counter, we scored, and it's just a lack of communication between Shelvey and probably Schar, the two of them. That's what cost were. I would agree 7. What would you give Shelvey? Because he had good to get him on the pitch, but what would you score him in terms of out of 10?
I think he only had 10, 12 minutes?
Yeah.
I'd give him a 5 because of his fault in his half fault in the goal with Schar. That communication, like what you're doing, it's basic stuff that. So I think
it's important to get him on the pitch, though, isn't it? Even though we're scoring him down.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying why bring Hayden off for Shelvey. I thought it was at the time it was the right thing to do because Shelvey has proven in the past he can't defend if he's tackling and things like that. So it did make a lot of sense, but at the same time, it was Shelvey's fault for the goal as well as Schar's, so can only downgrade him for that. But I hope Shelvey is in the squad for the Man U game.
Yeah, big one, isn't it? Right, let us know your thoughts in the comments down there below. Next up is the review. Kyle, thanks for coming on.